What's up, YouTube? How y'all doing today? Hope y'all are doing fantastic. Back today with another review. So anyway, I was looking for a rangefinder because don't have one, and I was looking on good old Amazon, and the Vortex was like $200, and there was a Bushnell for like 180, and didn't know if I wanted to quite pay that much. Yeah, I know not Vortex's quality, Bushnell's good, but I found this other one. This one was half the price. This one was about $100, just under, and it goes up to 1,000. It's HRF 1,000, and I don't know, it's TideWe. I don't know what the heck that means, but that's their brand name apparently. But they have a little logo, and it is FCC and FDA and all that approved, so I mean it's decent. And if you like it, there's their information, their website, and they're even on YouTube, their Instagram and Facebook. But I was just thinking. I mean, and it is made in China. But I was just thinking, there's such thing as buy good stuff, buy quality, buy once, cry once, type of thing. Don't buy something cheap and then realize you don't like it because it could have been better. But I don't know. I was in the market for one of these. I've had it sitting around for a while. I haven't really got a chance to really do a video on it yet. But when I was looking for them, that's a lot of money for one. I mean, the name of my channel is Poor Man's Preparedness. So, I don't have a ton of money to just throw out at some of this stuff. So I'm trying to find as good a quality stuff as I can find and review it and pass it on to you guys so that you can, if you don't like it and you want to go with something different, go with something better, hey, more power to you. But but if this is just as good or close or, whatever, then why spend the money? Why spend that extra? But I'm going to open this thing up and show you guys what we have. And I'll leave links to this down below. I'll leave links to the Vortex and the Bushnell if you want, and some of the other ones that they have on there if you'd like, and in case you want to get one for yourself. But I'm just saying, this. I haven't opened it, so I have no idea. But if it's reasonably quality, that for half the price, I mean, even if it's half as good or better than the Vortex, then we're doing pretty good, I would think. So in the box, it does come in a little case, and it has a charger. It is USB chargeable, so it doesn't need batteries. And I don't know if all of them are or not, but it has a little lanyard and a charger cord. It is the USB Type C, which is kind of cool because that's what a lot of them are starting to go to, and iPhones are going to that. Samsungs have been with that a long time, and so okay, so it's just kind of a layout and how to use it, and stuff like that. Which, paperwork. It all comes with its own paperwork, but I mean, it looked like, it has some pretty decent reviews. The case is magnetic. There's a little magnet in there, so it's not Velcro or a snap button. It's just magnet, and it is a kind of a leafy camo, which is kind of cool. It's not super big. Fits my hand like that. And so let's see here. This charger. Let's see if it's turned on or not. Here, let's see if it's. Let's see. Uh-huh. Sorry about that. I was just looking in the glass of it. You can't really see in the camera very well of it, but there is, you can kind of see that. There's a little X, and then up here above there, there's some numbers that kind of tells you how far it is, and you know, it was 2.4. Oh, it just shut itself off. It must be on a timer. See, there's that. Loading up here. Oh, no, it was just out of focus. But you can't really see in there very good in the camera, but it's, I mean, it's kind of cool. I mean, not a whole lot really to say a ton about it. I mean, it seems fairly durable. It's, you know, it does have a focus, plus or minus. I don't know if that's a zoom or a focus. It looks like a zoom. No, it looks more like a focus. Oh. No, it's kind of like a focus, but and it also brightens up your thing inside of it. Your little hash mark in there. It kind of, sorry, it's hard to see in there, but it seems to work. From what I can see through it, it seems to work just fine. And see, that's the thing, and it's not, you know, and I am a believer of made in USA, but hardly anything's made in USA anymore, to be honest with you. Like stuff like this, you're not going to find something like this made in USA. I mean, well, the Vortec might be, but I wouldn't think it is. But you know, there's that possibility that maybe it is. I don't know. I didn't really notice that. I was just looking for something a little bit better price. And like I said, if it's half the quality for half the price, then I got my money's worth. But it seems like it would be a little bit better than that. It does have a little loop for your belt, which I don't think I'm going to keep it on my belt. I'll probably end up keeping this in the truck, and then that way it's there for whatever I need. If I need to walk home, if I need to go to the range, if I need to bug out, all I gotta do is stop by the truck, grab it. That way it's not on one particular kit, because I might need it when I go out shooting, go out hunting, go out, you know, whatever. But maybe I'll take this out and I'll use it a little bit and do a follow-up video on it. But I don't know, I mean, it seems decently quality. It looked good in the lens. I mean, I'm just in my house and it's kind of darker, so it's kind of hard to really put it to a good test, but I'll see how accurate it is, if it needs to be. It has different modes. I don't know what the modes are. It'll probably tell us in the book what the modes are. But that's kind of what it looks like in the thing. It has the little bullseye, whatever you want to call that, and then it's got your yardage, and then it shows your battery life and stuff like that. So, let's see what the mode button does. Let's see what different modes it has. Short press mode to select mode. There are 3 different available modes: straight line distance, speed measurement, and horizontal vertical measurement. So it'll also tell you how fast something's going. If you're shooting a moving target, you'll know how fast the thing's running. It'll tell you the speed. That's kind of cool. It does speed. Find out how fast something's going. And then with a long press, it does. I can't focus here. Oh, long presses changes it from meters to yards. So if you like using yardage, then you've got, it does yards, it does meters. So I mean, it seems fairly decent. I mean, I don't know what the, like I said, if you've worked with a cheaper one like this, I wouldn't say cheaper. It's still $100. But if you wanted, if you've used a cheaper brand, lesser, let us know in the comments what, if it was any good, if it's comparable, if it's, I know some people are going to say it's trash because it's not a Vortex, or it's not a Bushnell, or it's not a whatever brand. I know a lot of people might say that just because, but let me know honestly if some of these lesser expensive rangefinders are any good. I mean, this, I don't know what, like I said, I've never heard of this brand. Maybe it's a decent brand. They do have, like I said, they do have their own website. They do have Instagram and Facebook and their own YouTube channel and stuff like that. So if you want to check them out, by all means. But and I didn't do a lot of research. It had some decent reviews. It had several reviews, and they had a pretty good score. So there's that. And I always look at least that. I may not go and research their Facebook and their YouTube and their, before I buy stuff. Maybe I should, but I didn't really do that. But sorry, I had to have my swig of my Mountain Dew. But yeah, I didn't really check it out before I purchased it. I just looked at the reviews on Amazon before I bought it, and they were pretty good reviews. So, there's obviously their bad ones where they get a bad unit, but for the most part, they were all 4 to 5 stars. I think it was 4.5-ish stars. So, anyway, the TideWe HRF 1000. They also had a 700, and I think they even have a 1200 yard. But I figured you're not going to be going much more than, I mean, you might. Some people might, but for the most part, you're not going much more than 1,000 yards. I mean, what are you shooting? Even if you're hunting, what are you shooting 1,200 yards away? And what are you shooting it with? I mean, I know there are guns that can do 400,000 yards that, put bullet right between the eyes, and I get that. But, not very many of us have guns like that. So, 1,000 yards, I figured 1,000 yards would be plenty sufficient. I mean, I'm only going to be in the, where I go is, I'm only going to be 400, 500, 600 yards max. So I figured this should be totally plenty. So anyway, I'll leave links below. Let me know down in the comments what you think. If you've seen one of these, if you've used one of these, if you've compared one of these to the good ones, or good ones. I'd say more name brand, more expensive. I'm not gonna say, because sometimes I think you're just paying for the name. That's what in a lot of cases you're just paying for the name, because I know that a lot of these are built in the same factory with the same material by the same people, and it's like they just stamp a Vortex sticker on there, its logo on it, and they can charge more. I know in a lot of cases that's what it is, but is it really better? I mean, is it really more quality to have gone with the Vortex over the offer brand? But anyway, like I said, links below. Leave comments. Let me know what you think, if you've tried it out, if you've used one of these, or if you would try one of these, if you're trying to save a little money. I know times are hard. The economy's rough. Anyway, if y'all wouldn't mind, hit that subscribe button, comment, share. The YouTube stuff. YouTube doesn't like gun content. This isn't obviously a gun, but they don't like stuff that deals with guns. They don't like, talking about anything that doesn't apply to their agenda. They try to shadow ban us, and you know, every little comment, every little share, every little thumbs up, that all helps the algorithms, and it helps get gun type of content out there, and our side of the story, or both sides of the story, whichever side you're on. If you know, I'm not trying to get political, but whichever way you face, whichever way you lean, left or right, whatever. But I think content needs to go both ways. So, or I think everybody deserves their First Amendment right, and we need to get more content out there from both sides. So so like I said, do the YouTube stuff, like, subscribe, comment, share. You know the drill, and get us out there and help me out. Every little bit helps me out. I don't have sponsors. I pay for all this stuff out of my own money, and the tiny little bit that YouTube pays me for ads and whatnot. But anyway, that's the video. Appreciate you. Love y'all, and I'll see you in the next one.